Alice in Wonderland. It was a lazy Sunday afternoon, and Alice was bored. Her sister had promised to play with her, but was now busy reading a book. So Alice wandered outdoors and then sat under the tree. While she wondered what to do, she saw a strange white rabbit run by her.
What's that?
Oh, I'm late. I'm so late. Must hurry.
Is that a rabbit with a coat and a watch? A rabbit with a watch? That's the strangest thing I've ever seen.
Alice followed the rabbit.
Hey, wait for me.
The rabbit quickly entered a hole in the ground, the rabbit hole.
Wait!
Alice crawled into the hole to follow the rabbit.
Oh no, it's so dark in here. I wonder where... Ah!
Alice suddenly started to fall. She saw all sorts of things around her as she fell, and then landed in a small hall with smaller doors around it.
Hey, stop! Oh no, the door is locked.
Alice looked around for a key.
There it is. This should work. Yes!
The door opened, and Alice saw a beautiful forest outside.
Wow, I must go there, but I'll never fit.
Alice was stuck in the hall. She didn't know what to do.
I don't know how to go back, and I don't know how to get out. Oh, someone help me.
Alice began to cry. After a while, she looked around the hall and saw that a bottle had appeared on the table.
Drink me? Maybe it'll help.
Alice drank a little and began to grow smaller and smaller.
Wait, what's happening?
Alice became so tiny, she had to swim through a pool of her own tears. She finally managed to get out.
These are strange trees. They look like flowers. Oh, they are flowers. I've become so tiny that they seem like trees.
The white rabbit found Alice walking around and became angry.
Hey, don't you see we're getting late? Go and get a pair of gloves and a fan from the house.
The house?
Yes, that one there. Hurry.
Alice ran to the rabbit's house wondering.
Why am I taking orders from a rabbit? Let's see what's inside.
Alice entered the house and looked around for the gloves and the fan. She found them on a table along with a cake.
Do I eat it? I'll just have a bite.
As soon as Alice took a bite, she began to grow bigger and bigger till her head hit the top of the house.
Oh no! How am I going to get out of here?
Oh, what's that in my house? Help! Help!
The rabbit called a few other animals that came to help. They began throwing stones into the house.
Get out of my house!
I can't! Stop throwing stones at me!
Then Alice noticed that the stones were just tiny cupcakes. She picked one up and ate it. Soon she was shrinking. She was as small as she was before she had had the cake. She ran out of the house and did not look back.
Oh, I've been growing smaller and larger and smaller. I wish I could just be myself again.
You can be yourself again, little lady.
Alice looked around to see who was talking. It was a caterpillar relaxing on the top of a mushroom, but it seemed to be slipping off the mushroom and pulling itself back up again.
I can? But how?
Well, you can eat this mushroom. One side will help you grow bigger, and the other side will help you grow smaller.
Alice didn't know which side to eat to become her normal size again, but the caterpillar had slipped and fallen off the mushroom and was moving away.
Wait, tell me which side I should eat to grow bigger.
The caterpillar vanished, and Alice had no choice but to try both sides.
Oh, I'm smaller than I was. So this must be the piece to grow bigger.
Alice grew so big that she reached the top of a tree.
Whoa, not this big.
She began to eat a bit of both pieces until she was the right size again.
This looks fine to me. I can stop eating now.
Alice didn't know where to go from there. She kept walking and crying out for help.
Is anybody there?
Yes, my dear, I'm here.
Who's that?
Me.
And Alice saw a Cheshire cat on a tree. She had never seen a cat smile that way.
Who are you?
You are new to this land, so you must first tell me who you are.
I'm Alice. I followed a white rabbit that brought me here. How do I get out? Where do I go now?
Well, this road goes to March Hare's house. The Mad Hatter must be having his tea party there.
Mad Hatter?
Oh yes, He is a little mad. So are all of us, and so are you.
I'm mad.
Well, you did follow a rabbit hole down here.
Alice did not like the cat and wanted to leave, so she started walking towards March Hare's house.
I'll see you at the palace with the queen.
The queen?
The cat slowly started vanishing until you could only see his smile. Alice wondered who this queen was. She came across March Hare's house. She saw March Hare and the Hatter having tea at a long table. There was also a mouse sleeping in between them.
Sorry, there's not enough place for you.
There are plenty of empty chairs.
Very well then. Have some wine.
Wine? I don't see any wine.
Because there is no wine. Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Time for a tea party.
Why did you offer me wine when it wasn't there?
Why did you join our table when you were not invited?
All right, I'll go now.
Wait, tell me this. How can a crow be used as a writing table?
Alice thought this was a strange question and began to think.
I don't know.
You don't know? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. Time for a tea party.
But you're already having a tea party. And how many times is it going to be 6?
Oh, silly girl. Answer the mouse. How can a writing table be used as a crow?
What? That's not what the mouse asked.
Looks like she doesn't know the answer.
Do you?
No, that's why we asked you.
Oh, you're all mad. All of you. No wonder you're called the Mad Hatter. I'm going.
They all laughed as Alice walked away from the table. She then found herself in a garden filled with strange people. They looked like playing cards, and they were painting the white flowers in red.
What are you doing?
The Queen of Hearts only likes red flowers, so we must paint them all red. If she sees any white ones left, we'll lose our heads.
So this is the queen the cat was talking about.
The Queen of Hearts was here, and she looked very upset.
I said no white, only red. Guards, take them away. Off with their heads.
No, please, my queen. Mercy.
Who are you?
Alice was afraid she might upset the Queen.
I'm Alice. I was just...
Alice followed her quietly.
Someone stole my apple pies. The ones I baked in the shape of hearts.
Oh,
And we think the Jack of Spades did it. We've put him on trial.
Alice entered the court with the Queen and found a seat in the crowd. She saw all sorts of playing cards around her.
Let the trial begin.
We have our first witness, the Mad Hatter.
oh, the White Rabbit is here.
The Mad Hatter walked into the court.
Did you see the Jack of Spades steal the Queen's apple pie?
Yes, I did.
When did you see that?
At 6 o'clock.
All right, off with his head.
Wait, the Mad Hatter is always at his tea party at 6 o'clock, and that's the only time he knows. How can you trust him? He's mad.
Your Majesty, she did it. I saw her too. She is a thief.
Off with her head too.
What? Wait.
Alice was angry at everyone around her. She saw the Cheshire Cat appear in the court. He was still smiling at her. Alice realized she was growing bigger with her anger. The more angry she got, the bigger she got. All the cards began to attack her.
Stop! Stop it! Get away!
Alice, wake up.
Alice woke up from her sleep. She was lying under a tree and her sister was beside her.
Are you all right? You were having a dream.
It was all a dream? Oh, thank God you're here.
What happened?
Nothing. It was just a strange dream.
All right, let's go home.
As they walked back home, Alice thought she saw a white rabbit run behind a tree. Maybe it wasn't a dream after all.